Y'all came here for that official left hook less prediction, baby, and I'm here to give it to you. So, I believe that both of these fighters are very good fighters. I believe that
Both is good.
What up, boxing world? It's your boy LJ, aka Left Hook Less, and I am back with more boxing. So I know why y'all are here. It is Fight Friday, and tomorrow we have a good one on the table for you. Canelo Alvarez is taking on Triple G for the third time. That's right. That's right, folks. This is a trilogy match. In the very first match, they fought to a draw.
Laid Bird scores it 118 to 110 for Canelo. Dave Moretti scores it 115-113 for Triple G. And Don Trella scores it 114-114, a three-way split. This is officially a draw.
Second match, Canelo Alvarez beat Triple G.
And here are the judges' scoring totals. Glenn Feldman scores this bout even, 114-114. Judge Dave Moretti and Steve Weisfeld have it 115-113. Your winner by majority decision and new WBC, WBA, IBO Ring Magazine Middleweight Champion of the World, Canelo Alvarez.
Now they are settling it for the third time. Listen, I am somewhat excited about this fight. I should be more excited about this fight, but I'm gonna tell you why I am not as excited. Number one, I believe this fight is past its prime time. They first fought a few years ago, 5 years ago, matter of fact. That's when they first fought, and it was about, a year too late at that time. And 5 years later, they're fighting again for the third time. And in between all of the fights, both fighters have fought other fighters. That's more wear and tear on them. Triple G is 5 years older, 5 years past his prime. So I just believe this fight is past its prime. Number two, DAZN has mishandled this promotion. As big of fighters as both of these fighters are, there should have been more promotion. I should be seeing more advertisements. I should basically be seeing this fight all over the place, and I'm not. I'm barely seeing it, and it's the day before the fight. I didn't know nothing about media day. None of that. I knew nothing about none of that. Of course, I follow both of the fighters, and I follow the DAZN network, so I've seen a little bit of it, but as big of a fight as this is supposed to be, it doesn't feel that way. They should have been on a media tour. They should have hit up at least Los Angeles and New York and had a separate press conference. They should have, I don't know, man. They should have just basically done more than what they have done. And the fact that this fight is on DAZN pay-per-view, which when DAZN first came into the game, they were advertising that pay-per-view is dead. That's ironic. So it's just funny to me that this fight is on pay-per-view after how they came into the game, with all of those advertisements saying that pay-per-view is dead.
Then I think pay-per-view is dead.
So yeah, I believe the fight is past its prime, and DAZN has mishandled the promotion on this, so I'm not as excited as I should be. But nevertheless, y'all didn't come here to hear my complaints. Y'all came here for that official left hook less prediction, baby, and I'm here to give it to you. So, I believe that both of these fighters are very good fighters. I believe
Both is good.
that Triple G is a very good fighter. I believe he is a Hall of Famer for sure. However, I believe Canelo Alvarez is still an elite fighter. So he's a notch above Triple G. Triple G was considered an older athlete when they first fought in 2017. That was 5 years ago, so he's done nothing but get older. Father Time remains undefeated. Believe that. And plus, we've seen Triple G in some outings. I believe Triple G lost to Sergey Deryevchenko a few matches back. And we also seen Triple G not look his best in some of his outings. Needless to say, Canelo is coming off of a loss to Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol is a very good fighter, so that's not shocking to me. It may be shocking to the public that doesn't really delve or specialize in boxing as your boy. But that wasn't surprising to me. So Canelo is coming off a loss. It'll be interesting to see how he bounces back, especially in terms of his confidence, because he is definitely a confident fighter that controls the pace and figures out his opponent in the middle to later rounds. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I will say this though, Canelo dang near knocked Triple G out in that second fight. So kudos to Triple G for having a granite chin. I don't believe he has ever been knocked out in his career. And Canelo was landing some hellacious, damaging punches, especially in that second fight. So I don't believe that Canelo is going to knock Triple G out. However, I am still picking Canelo Alvarez to win this fight. I believe it is going to be a unanimous decision. I don't believe that Canelo has the confidence right now, nor the power to knock Triple G out. I don't think anybody around Triple G's weight can knock him out with a one-hit punch. Of course, like, somebody along the lines of like, Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder with that one-hit or quitter. I believe I believe both of them could knock Triple G out, but they're heavyweights, and Triple G is a super middleweight. So that's not saying much. Or Artur Beterbiev could get Triple G out of there, but I don't believe Canelo can. And Canelo has some power, but Triple G has a granite chin. So Canelo Alvarez is going to win by unanimous decision. You heard it here, folks. I'm just not as excited because I wish this trilogy would have happened sooner. I wish it wouldn't have been 5 years in between the first and the last fight, because it definitely could have been more exciting than 5 years down the line, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that Triple G wasted the latter part of his career waiting on Canelo. He missed out on some good fights, in particular against Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, and David Benavidez. So he missed out on some good fights, waiting on Canelo, waiting for that payday. So I still believe that Triple G is a Hall of Famer. I just believe his resume would have been more solidified if he would have taken on some tougher fights, some better fights, some more fights in between fighting Canelo these 3 times. I do expect Triple G to put on a good performance. I have never seen Triple G in the ring just look horrible. I have seen him look mediocre against Sergey Deryevchenko, which I believe Deryevchenko did beat Triple G. You can check my video on the page for that. Definitely felt that Deryevchenko won that fight. But we've seen Triple G still be Triple G, show that good jab. He has a good jab, and still show his power. He's knocked some opponents out in between the Canelo fights, but he also hasn't looked his best. And the same can be said about Canelo. We've seen him look like the typical elite Canelo, but we also seen him lose to Dimitri Bivol in his last outing. So it's going to be a good fight. I just wish that DAZN would have promoted it better. I wish we would have had like a 24/7 or all access type thing. And I just wish they would have went on a media tour, and I wish there would have been more advertisements. I wish they would have showed up on, you know, ESPN networks to promote the fight. I just wish they would have done more to promote this fight. And it's on pay-per-view, and it's tomorrow. So you heard it here, folks. Let me know whether or not you agree with my pick of Canelo by unanimous decision. Let me know who you think Canelo should fight next. Who do you think Triple G should fight next? Do you even think he should fight after this? Do you think he should retire? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, like this video, and please share this video, because that is the only way that this channel is going to grow. By word of mouth from the people that watch religiously like you. That's all that I got. It's your boy LJ, aka Left Hook Less, and I am out.